Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Dan. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new sci-fi thriller, Voyagers. A crew of astronauts on a multi-generational mission descend into paranoia and madness, not knowing what is real or not. The film is directed and written by Neil Berger. It stars Tye Sheridan, Colin Farrell, Lily Rose Depp,
Fionn Whitehead,
Chanté Adams, Quintessa Swindell, Archie Madekwe, and Isaac Hempstead. This movie I thought had an absolutely terrific trailer. Like, the trailer hooked me right away. There were so many cool visuals. It seemed like a cool story, a talented cast, a good sci-fi thriller that I was looking forward to. I was really looking forward to it. I thought the trailer was phenomenal, to be honest. It did what a trailer is supposed to do. It got me super excited for this movie. Did it live up to that trailer, though? Let's find out. Alright, so Voyagers definitely sets up a very interesting concept. Human beings had to find another planet to live on because, Earth is just decreasing. Quality is just decreasing. So we send up, we train kids from the beginning just to kind of, almost have like no, emotions, no connections to Earth. So they're just trained to be, very robotic, but not really. So their grandchildren, so not even their children, not even them, their grandchildren will make it to this planet in about 86 years. So it's an interesting concept. I was definitely, intrigued when the setup was starting, when the beginning of this movie was starting. And, we get into the spaceship. Colin Farrell decides to go. He wasn't going to go at first. And you find out a bunch of different things. You see in the trailers that the blue that they're taking, it decreases their, their urges, their sexual urges. And, I thought all of this was very interesting. I really did. I thought it was a good setup for, hopefully, a really enjoyable sci-fi that has, messages here, that has something to say about humanity. And it does. But it doesn't, I feel like it could have done so much more with these messages about humanity and about how humans really are, boys, girls. I think that it could have done so much more than it did. I was bored, I'm not going to lie. Throughout some of this movie, there were some definite good, suspenseful scenes where I was like, oh, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? What's going on this ship? What's going to happen when, these kids that haven't, had a normal upbringing, when, they have, how are they going to act? Are they going to act bad? Are they going to act good? You don't know without this control how they're going to act. And that was a very interesting concept. And like I said, the messaging, the themes about humanity could have been explored, much better here. I thought the acting was, for the most part, fine. Some of them were a little iffy, and sometimes it was on purpose because, before they stopped taking the blue, they were supposed to be, emotionless, basically. They had emotion, they laughed, they smiled, but they can't touch each other, they don't have urges, all of that, they don't have all the emotions that we have, because they're really only here to have a baby who has a baby for their grandchildren to make it to this planet. I thought Colin Farrell was pretty good for what they gave him. I honestly have seen better performances from him. And Tye Sheridan was, again, he was fine. Lily Rose Depp was pretty good. Fionn Whitehead, Don't Tell Soul, he was good. Dunkirk, he was pretty good. In Don't Tell Soul and this, he kind of plays a dick, though. But I think that he is pretty good at playing, that kind of character. But yeah, the performances, for the most part, the main performances especially, were good. I just think that the story, it does not live up to the trailer at all. The trailer made this look like an exciting kind of pseudo-sexual, if you're into that kind of thing. I was more into the sci-fi aspects of this, and the messaging behind the sexual stuff, like that humans, when they don't have the urges, what are they going to do? But when they get the urges, are the urges going to come naturally? So I was interested in all of that stuff. I didn't get that much of that stuff, though. I feel like this almost could have benefited more from being rated R, and not just for, sexually explicit stuff. Maybe a little bit more language, because, these are the age of kids that they're going to swear more. And then the violence could have been even more violent. Some of it was, I think they made a pretty good use in the violence department. Pretty good use of the PG-13 rating, but I think that it could have benefited from being rated R. I think that this film had so much more that it could have said. And I was let down by it. I thought the pacing was off. I got bored at times. The third act was good. Pretty good. I don't hate it as much as I've seen, a lot of other people kind of didn't like it. But I don't love it. I think it's okay. So what would I give Voyagers out of 10? Voyagers gets a 6 out of 10 from me. That's a 6 out of 10 for Voyagers. What did you think of Voyagers? Did it live up to the trailer? Did you even think the trailer looked awesome? Honestly, I don't know how you couldn't have. Did it live up to all of that? Did it live up to any expectations of yours? What did you think of it? Are you interested in seeing it? Let me know down in those comments. Let me know. Please blow up that comment section. If you've liked this content, you're going to like some more, so please click around here to see more. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fan in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Dan.